everyone. I am back. It's good to see everybody once again. If you haven't seen the previous live stream, well, I recommend you to go see that later. This is a continuation of the last stream. And we are going to be doing Mundane Troubles this time. Welcome, new friend. What an honor to see you here. Da-da-da-da-da. What's wrong, bro?
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Hope I know what the thumbnail is. File's bigger than 2 megabytes, my butt. There we go. Bro, hang on, I'm still reading. Bro. Two different kettles of fish. Who says that? Aren't you jumping ahead? Oop, the kitten ran in. Hi, Smokey. Herta was attacked? Let's go to her office to see what's going on.
Only Hertarium are accepted for pay.
Nope, still not enough. Herta, what's going on? Shit, she's not even here. Oh. Huh?
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need
Hi,
him.
Vishio.
The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up. dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Bruh, not the head again, man.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
Where's Herta herself right now?
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a...
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me.
This may be a weird time ratio, but would you like some tea? I have some with me if you wish to have a cup.
Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
I guess running errands for her?
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was.
Some system hours ago.
Right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that. Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
And
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation.
let's go.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have... Maybe the researchers at the Departments of
mean to skip
Ecology
that.
or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body.
Jeez.
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
A wubbaboo.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. And was that... Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident.
Yeah, we were collecting the wubbaboos.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
What are you people up to?
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can't you get your story straight first?
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Aren't you supposed to be
No, Dane. Brother Arlen.
Can you...
Is there a problem?
Let's walk. Why are you looking for Adler?
I don't remember any of this.
Lost Curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
He says that as I... Oh shit. Is that the... I think I remember this, or something like this.
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Move carefully. It's on me.
Test. SAS Percipi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
My mom came in.
0 points.
She came
Let's
after
go.
the kitty cat.
Too late to repent. Rules are made to be broken.
Let's get him, gang.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Jump.
Break!
Bonk.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points.
Ow.
All in. I've no interest in conflict.
Fine.
A test. Fail.
Just a scratch.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Okay.
Your answers? Answer me.
Nice.
Peppy, are you okay?
Are you really the one who knows the most about curios?
That's me. What's up?
He wants to ask you something about curios.
I don't remember
I'll
this
leave you
part
to it.
at all.
Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out.
My memory is not
Catch you later.
reliable half the time, so... Especially when it comes to details. I don't remember any of this. Even if it did
Keep
quote
at
unquote
it.
happen,
Keep at it.
I would have no memory of this.
This will
unless
strengthen our...
it's like
Feeling
complete
lucky.
event that really clicks with my brain. So regardless if this is true or false, I would have no idea. Oh, Mama has the little smoky. Don't take a big fat Duke in there this time. And the reds are underneath this, so you can just hand the red towel to me and I'll put it under there for you.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't want to be sticky, do you? You silly kitty.
Nice.
Aww. Off they go.
So, which curio do you want to know about?
Let's see, maybe in a couple minutes after this dialogue or this flashback, let's take a break, I guess. One that has no body but is alive.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
That's all Herta said.
There's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
She said it might be a wubbaboo.
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
I heard something like that also exists in the...
What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. Let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom? Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
Hi, Luna. Looney. Come here, Luna. Luna! Fine, leave, you little pussy. Quite literally, because she's a cat. I don't mean it as in like the body part, but like as in she's a pussy, okay? She's cat. So I'm technically not being inappropriate. I'm just calling her by what she is. Please, no more flat defense. Literally any of this would be great. Preferably the crit damage.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. how's it going? Did you find the information? I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty. Just business as usual. Nothing to worry about. Oh. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts.
I remember this line.
Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Researchers' disappearances?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion.
There's gunk in, like, between my thing here from my headset, but I can't get it out for my life. I'll have to clean it when I am done. Ew. Never mind, I think I got it.
Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Do you need my help?
That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the—
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything. The other person should be from the— The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who— The other person Identifying that person is crucial.
Send me a signal when—
I think she mentioned if only there—
Anyway, keep up the good work.
Hey, what brings you here?
It's all. Here's the account.
Oh, Smalls.
Here, did my memory— Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I said, no need to be though I see that I'm not.
I get.
Oh,
However, don't get me wrong.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Cienjo species—
I figured you'd come. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember—
I'm sorry. The situation is very. I see. There's only. That means the words they.
Have you ask the
Huh?
Let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth. I need to go over it from the start.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when...
I think if only there were some...
Let me describe it again in case... Send me a signal when you... That's not the... Anyway, keep up...
There we go.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama? A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth.
True, for all I know, for all he knows, I could be lying about something. I would need someone to back up my claims. Because otherwise, what grounds would I have?
If he is truly innocent, he can clear his name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now. Back then.
That's enough pretending. Please be quiet. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach... Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because...
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because... And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio?
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
I remember now.
That's enough. However, she decided to...
I remember now.
That's enough. However, she just...
I remember now.
That's enough. However...
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him, Lady Asta. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one?
Asta isn't trying to hide anything. It's because of her position. Some things shouldn't be said in the open.
What could be more important than Herta's safety?
I agreed for Mr. Ratio to become involved in this. I should consider him one of us. It's okay.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful...
I remember now.
That's enough. So what's the story?
I'm not reading these.
I remember now.
That's enough. So what's the story? Are you...
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Yep.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that, but then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh.
Good
But
to see that you're
there are
back.
no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Oh shit. What's going on now? But hello, Julian. Oh shit.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Whoa! What was that? Was that an emanator?
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
Shit.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Jeez, he sounds like a dick.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Yes, sir. Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Get over here. Get over here.
Just a scratch.
Water.
Fighting is meaningless.
It's on me.
A test.
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken. I've no interest in conflict.
All in. Sure, I'll play
Your answers? Answer me.
Just a scratch.
No dirty tricks, all right?
Can't get them low enough so they won't
No
kill
dirty
each other.
tricks. Watch your head. Spend freely.
I'm asking questions. A test.
This is our chance.
Mediocre. SAS per kipping. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been bust.
Or
maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Fail.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
That didn't do much.
Answer me.
Watch your head.
0 points.
That should do it for the most part.
Let's go.
Get out of here.
As if victory were ever in doubt. Feeling lucky.
This will strengthen our... Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
So far we've been recording for 42 minutes, so if anyone needs a break, feel free to have one. For those who want my UID in my server, here we are. I posted it in the live chat. She has no clue. Okay. I forgot I had those. Whoops. Oh boy, let's go to the calyx, I guess. Might as well do a full rotation. Okay, 60.
I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
Okay, ley line break. Use this time wisely.
Unnecessary.
You bully!
Until we get back.
Let me tend your wounds. Vitamin!
Unnecessary. I failed to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place. I will dispatch you. A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me.
Fail to send you.
That paradise may be. Savor it for me.
Yeah,
A little something for everyone.
Let's go genuine.
Conflict is pitiless.
You bully!
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit, heed my word.
Show no mercy.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
You bully!
Here is thunder.
Was that it? Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Nice. That went by fast.
You call that a build update? What?
Boo. I'm broke. You think this exists? I still need 8.5k. Let's see. Boop. Break time's over.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Understood. It's been a while. Can I put it on my tab? That's so very like you. You have edit management too? You sure are enlightened.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times, but it's been a few system hours and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno, we need to investigate.
Dunhung, I need your help. About Duke's Inferno. The space station is in trouble, and it has something to do with them. While I'm filling in on the details, I want to know more about them.
Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
What did he do?
Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
We'll get him back.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Thanks, Pamela.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that... I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
What happened? What do you mean? Hang on, don't hang, I'm reading! Wait! Burns through worlds, leaving numerous decisions of flames behind. Shifting between phases. It's enough. Thank you.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
We're back. And we got some news.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we are in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed, and I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some
I understand.
Tenuous connections. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some...
I understand.
Tenuous connect... First, Adler's disappearance.
I understand.
Tenuous connect... First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know. The next angle, last, is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. The next angle is
I understand.
tenuous. The next angle.
I understand.
Tenuous. The next angle is
I understand.
tenuous. The next angle, last, is the ability. You probably already. The fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret. During prior unrest instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius, intelligent, kind, and humble. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity. The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Kal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can...
I understand.
Tenuous connect. This booklet describes a kind of fire that...
I understand.
Tenuous connect. This booklet describes a kind of fire...
I understand.
Tenuous... This booklet... The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the Phase Flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the Phase Flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for.
I understand.
Tenuous connect. The kindling of this unique flame.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The kindling of this unique flame.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The kindling of this... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the Phase Flame, and Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the Phase Flame through the concept of energy life forms. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Kal's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
This is not looking good for the station. It's just one thing after another.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh shit! No! God!
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
Asta, no!
Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability.
That happened so quickly.
Logic.
I didn't get to get a
Asta
screenshot
is
out
still
of
within
that.
the confines of the space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer.
Man. I'm taking my own ratio.
Keep to yourself, gambler, and spare me the false display of concern.
Yep, I should bring him too.
Keep to yourself, gambler, and spare me the false display of concern.
Tread carefully.
Let's go, everyone.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
Yes, sir.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. Mr. Ratio, please...
The infernal fire is also a form of... The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire. See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Well said. Oh, it's one of Ranime's creations. They're here. It seems to refuse to move that. Get over here, you little shit.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
Oh, I know what the new thumbnail will be. Actually, no, not yet.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has...
Get your lens over here. Do we go through this one? If I didn't have thumbnail already, I'd definitely select this little guy.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it.
Get over here. Before I douse you. Oh, what? Went the wrong way.
What is your goal?
Seems...
Right behind that wall. It's just a little tiny wisp.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh?
Wait, don't touch it! Tell us! Oh shit. my goodness. Overload of monsters.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
God. You have completely given up on this game? You said that the last stream.
Don't
Why?
hesitate. Rules are made to be broken.
Boom.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Test. Fail.
Let's get those bursts up, shall we?
Just a scratch. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Or let's take it on.
Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. I hit the mark.
I'm fine, Sebastian.
Your
It's good
answers?
to have you here, though.
Answer me. 0 points.
Let's make it quick.
It'll take more than that. I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Break.
Break!
Do you have answers? A test. Fail.
Let's finish it,
SAS
Ratio.
Percipi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Boom.
This is our chance.
If this ain't for you, then try Genshin instead, I guess.
0 points.
Rules are made to be broken. Fighting is meaningless.
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along.
I'm asking question. Answer me. Fail.
I've no interest in conflict.
Here we go.
So
Here's round
this is
2.
the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Hedge your bets.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Out of here.
Spend freely.
Your answers?
Let's go.
Mediocre.
All in.
Too late to repent.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Let's make it quick.
Final
The fire
round.
is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Yes, sir.
Dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it
You
all.
don't play Genshin either?
Watch your head.
Rules are made to be broken.
What do you play then? I'm curious.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Are
I'm
you gonna
asking
play
questions.
the new game Hoyoverse is gonna come up with within the month? Or do you play stuff like Withering Waves?
No dirty tricks, alright? All in.
A miracle.
Yeah, let's get rid of these small fry.
It's on me. Let's go. No dirty tricks, alright? No dirty. Watch your head.
Get out of here.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
We might play when it comes out.
You fool! Just a scratch. All in.
Secret of the Saints.
I've no interest in conflict.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Immortality means forever.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, piss on you. If you're gonna be like that, then take this.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
SAS knowledge,
You know,
the measure
if
of
I
truth
kill you, I'm
and
gonna
falsehood.
all my stuff back up.
Rules are made to be broken.
0 points.
The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Fail.
I also do that now. My goal
I
is to
hit the
become a
mark.
voice actor, and I will do my best to reach that goal. I wish you
Spend
the best
freely.
then.
Your answers?
All in. It's on me.
I'm asking question.
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in conflict.
Spend freely.
Your answers?
Watch your head.
A miracle.
Oh, I just noticed it heals. This bitch.
The truth of life and death, the
Let's take
sanctuary,
this.
is but a vision. Break!
The dice have been bust.
Guess I won't be able to do what I want
Or
to.
maybe
after all.
I'll take it all in.
You ain't healing on my
Rules
watch.
are made to be broken. Fighting is meaningless.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. Watch your head.
I'm asking questions.
Too late to repent.
Hedge your bets. Ah.
Your answers? Answer me.
Get the ratio.
Fail.
Secret of the Saints.
All in. Spend freely.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go. Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick. Just a scratch.
A miracle.
Hedge your
Bro,
bets.
this bastard.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Well, keep up the great work you do all of your strengths. You do an amazing job. Thank you.
Spend freely.
And I wish you the best with getting a job as a voice actor.
Rules are made to be broken.
SAS knowledge,
Get him,
the
gang.
measure of truth
Get
and
him.
falsehood.
Bonk.
Let's go.
0 points.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
I've no interest in
Fail. I'm asking question. A test. 0 points.
Thank you. Jeez. Good riddance.
Good work. You did very well.
How is Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
How did you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
That's good to know. Is it over?
Yes.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much?
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
New message. Of course he left the group. Get over here, you little shit.
I've been waiting.
Oh?
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlam. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlam. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness.
Oh, wow.
That is harder to cure than any ailment.
Bruh. It's just, I don't know if he just called him stupid.
The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Huh. Well. Yay! He's finally home at the station. Let's go. I don't know if that's you or not, Sebastian, so maybe leave a comment or so. How's Asta doing? I meant her safety. That's exactly why I'm worried. It's a shame that we haven't found the face flame yet. Also, I'm thankful to Mr. Ratio. Huh? Okay, that happened. So close, but so far to a temple.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
Keep at it.
Yeah, it looks like I'll be doing some more of these next time. But for those who are not going to join us in the next stream, it was nice having you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for when you get more notifications of when I upload, or whenever I'm even live. We've gotten to adventure level 48, and well, it was nice being with everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. And don't worry, for those who are gonna be continuing on with us today, I'll be streaming again in a few minutes. Until then, see ya!
Come with me, take the journey.